Hi everybody. In this video, we're going to take a look at creating a page in Schoology. A page in Schoology can really provide some nice organizational structure for the week's activities and your lessons. So I'm going to start by going to Schoology and to the course. I've set up a practice course for this endeavor. And I'm modeling that you could be creating folders for each of the week to, again, help with organizations for students so they can find all their information in the same spot. I've changed the color of the folder to indicate, hey people, this is the one we're working on. So I can open up that folder. And in that folder, I have created another folder of additional resources. These are resources that can supplement and support your different students. For demo purposes, I've only put in a couple of links in here, but we could put links to other websites or readings or tutorials and videos. And you can have it for the gamut for students who are struggling with English and for your more advanced learners or kids who've just found their passion. You can put in a variety of links. So when a student reaches out for supports with difficulties, you can direct them to resources already there. I also always like to encourage creating a weekly discussion for the week, because this is where students can ask their questions or maybe share their aha moments. And then after that is the two activities or assignments that the students will be carrying out. However, this doesn't really help with giving over the overall instruction and expectations. So one way to do that is to create a page. If you notice as I move my cursor here, there's a little shortcut to adding materials, so you can put it right where you want it. And I want to start at the top of this week with creating a page. So I'm going to click on that little line and click add a page. Now I might want to, at the beginning, when you're first having kids get in the habit, say start here, read this, must do. But I'm just going to say lesson, and it's going to be on flowering plants. I'm a science teacher by training and passion, so my examples tend to be about science. So here's my lesson. I'm going to start with my page. The one thing we're most familiar with is adding text. So I'm going to copy and paste some text from a document I have on some notes on flowering plants. So I've added my text on flowering plants. I've connected a little bit to we've been studying plants, and we're going to take a closer look. I put some highlights in there for monocots and dicots of flowering plants, and then some directions here at the bottom, which I'm going to call next steps. It's after the lesson or what to do, however you want to call that, and then saying after completing the reading and above videos, they're not there yet. We'll be putting them in a second. Complete the assignments. And then, as always, I'm reminding them that there's additional resources, a weekly discussion, ask questions, and it should be aha moments. And tasking them to contact me and reminding them when our online meeting is. So now I want to put some other materials in it to make it dynamic, and I want to insert some videos. One video I want to insert is called Vascular Plants from Crash Course. I like to give a title because sometimes kids don't remember it and they're going to ask you a question, well, that first video or that second video. So you're really highlighting which video you want. And I'm now going to go to that video on YouTube and get the embed code. So I go to that video, oops, and I click the share button. And I want to include the embed code, and then I can copy that code. I go back to my course, and I go to Insert Content, Image and Media, from the web, Media, and I put the link or embed code in there. We're going to put the embed code because we wanted to play right in our lesson. And I insert this media. Now, this could have been an instructional video you created as well that you're inserting in this page if you host it up on YouTube. I now want to put in a second video. And this one is on the difference between monocots and dicots. And I'm going to that YouTube video. Still have that from before. And I'm going to go to Share, Embed, copy the code, And then I'm going back to my Schoology course. I go to Insert Content, Media and Image from the web, Media, and I'm going to put the embed code in and I'm going to insert the media. And now I have this. Now the other thing people have is a lot of people have slide decks or using Google Slides, or they've had PowerPoints which you can upload to Google Slides. I'm going to include, I'm just going to write in the word slide deck or examples of, how about that? Now, in this case, I don't really have a full slide deck, but I'm going to go to my Google Slides. And here's my little 3-card slide deck. If I go to share, it just gives me a link to share, but I want to embed it so people can click through the slideshow right in that page. To do that, I'm going to go to File, Publish to the Web. I'm going to publish, I want the embed code, and I want to publish. Are you sure you want to publish? Yep. And now I have an embed code, and I'm going to copy it. Right. Selecting it all, and I'm copying it. And now I'm going back to my practice course. And again, I'm going back to Insert Image Media from the web, Media. And I'm going to insert that code. And I'm going to create. So now if I go to my lesson on flowering plants, so now let's take a look at the page. So we see that the videos are here, and I can literally play the videos right here.
This is yarrow, a flowering plant found all over.
Right inside the lesson. And if we scroll down to the slide deck, I can actually click through the slides that I put into my presentation. So this is a great way of having all your materials in one-stop shopping for your students. And if we go back to the folder, they can do the lesson. They have their additional resources, their discussion, and their things. So that's been how to add a page to Schoology. I want to thank you very much, and go give it a try.